Imagine this situation. You are at a party with your friend and you are literally orbiting him all the time because you are too afraid to speak to people, you're too afraid to be left alone. And because he's a confident guy, he knows some people, you just stick with him all the time. You're safe with him. Do you know these situations? Because I know very well. I used to be like that. I used to be a depressed people pleaser with zero confidence, no real friends, and no girls into me. But today, everything is different. I am confident, I have the best friends I can imagine, and I enjoy beautiful relationships with girls. And honestly, today, when I'm going to parties, to events, I'm not dependent on anyone. I can just go there, speak with people, I can just move around by myself. I don't need to orbit a friend like a satellite. And this transformation I made, it's nothing magical. You can achieve it too, and I'm here to help you with it. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to stop being that satellite friend and how to actually build up the courage and confidence to be like an own person who is not dependent on anyone else at parties and events. So stick with me. Being that satellite friend is kinda exhausting because even though you are at the party and you feel kinda safe because you are with this one friend, you still feel bad because, at least in my case, every time I was at a party or at an event, I wanted to make friends. I wanted to speak with people. I wanted to make new friends. I wanted to meet a girl, you know? But I was too shy, and afterwards I was always beating myself up and judging myself that I was too incapable of speaking to people, that I was too shy. I was missing opportunities, and I was beating myself up because I had the desire to have fun. I had the desire to make friends, but it just seemed impossible. And even though I was with the friend all the time, there was still some discomfort when I was standing next to him, but he was talking with his friends and I was like a little bit standing there weirdly next to him, just listening. And I wasn't really part of the group. Like, people could tell I was with him, but it was still weird. I still looked weird. And worst of all, I was dependent. I could not go wherever I wanted. I needed to stay with him because when he disappears, like, what I'm going to do? It's like the satellite. I was like the satellite. He was the planet, and I was orbiting him. The reason for that, why people behave like this, is lack of self-worth, lack of confidence, and especially it's fear. It's fear of being rejected. It's fear of looking strange or fear of looking like you're not belonging there. Because let's be honest, a party where you don't know people or you just know your friend, it is scary because you appear there and suddenly everyone's like looking at you. Everyone's asking themselves like, who is this guy? Who's this guy? With who is he there? So it's scary. It's like a monster. The party is the monster. You are afraid of it. It is scary. Our goal here is to transform from the satellite friend to a own planet. You need this own gravity. So you don't need to orbit around someone. You can stay at your own. And let me tell you what I'm doing these days, okay? Because it is very simple. It all sounds and it feels very scary, the whole party, being there alone and stuff. But honestly, it's not so deep as you might think. The solution for this is, when you go to a party, instead of watching out for your friend instantly, or instead of seeing the party as a kind of monster, first of all, start with being the observer. Just be an observer. You know, like the on pirate ships, the guy who's sitting at the top, he's just there observing the horizon and the ocean. Be like this. Come into the party, look at people, make eye contact, smile, and just watch out. Just look, what is going on? Where are the groups? Where are the cool people standing? Where are the drinks? What is here? What is there? Just some curiosity. Don't see the people as enemies or something you need to be afraid of. Just look at them, observe them, like you would observe the ocean, like you would observe birds in the tree. Just look around, observe. Smile at the monster. Smile and observe the monster. Is the monster big? Does it has claws? Does it have big eyes? What is the color of the monster? Whatever. Observe it. The next thing is grab a drink. This is the first thing you do. Just grab a drink. If there is a bartender, someone who is giving out the drinks, say hi to the bartender. The bartender is there to give out drinks. So you can just go there, say hi, and say, I want a drink. But smile at the bartender and say hi. The next thing you do is take the drink, observe again, and find a person or a group you want to join. You can do it like this. You can look around, observe, and see if there is one guy or one girl who is standing alone right now because he's at his phone or whatever, but he's alone. You can just target him. You can go to him and speak with him. Okay, you can do the same with a group. When you see there is a cool group, you can just join. I know this sounds like very scary, very wait, how I can just join? Like, no, I cannot just join. I don't know those people. I cannot just go to the guy, he's alone. Actually, you can. This is the purpose of a party. The purpose of a party is to meet people, to speak with people, to have fun with people. And you might overthink right now, like, okay, but what am I going to say? This looks weird. Honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't look weird. I thought this for a long time. I thought like just joining a group or just approaching a guy who's standing alone is weird, but it's actually not. Even if the person might be shocked in the first second or find it uncomfortable, because these days it's not so common that people just approach you. Even if the person in the first second is like a little bit uncomfortable, when you start talking, it disappears very quickly and the person forgets that it was uncomfortable or something. And even if it was uncomfortable, there is still the party, there are still other people, so the person does not even have the mental space to think about you. So the most simple thing, and it works every time, it works every time. Find one guy or a group, it does not matter, and you just say these words. You go there, you make eye contact with the people, you smile, and with enthusiasm you ask, hello guys, how is the night going? Boom. You just made the hardest part. Everything afterwards, it comes automatically. The first 3 sentences are the most hard one. Like the first one is the most hard, the icebreaker. It's the hardest one. The second is easier, the third is easier, and it becomes easier and easier and easier. But the most important thing is that you go there and you say something. And honestly, this works every time. I just use it. I use it all the time because it's so simple. I don't have to think about it. When I go to a person or to a group, I just stand there, and either if it's a group, sometimes I ask, yo, is it I hope you don't mind if I stand with you, and most of the time people are like, no problem. And then I am asking like, and how is the night going? Or I just go there and I'm like, guys, how is the night going? The most important thing is that you go there like with some enthusiasm and energy, because when people see you are having fun, you're smiling, you are positive, they don't see you as weird. When you go there like slouching, looking at the ground, yeah guys, how is the night going? This is weird. This is honestly weird. But when you go there, you look the people into the eyes and you just ask. You just ask because you want to know. You just arrived at the party and you want to know, how is the party? Guys, how is the party? How is it going? Are you having fun? And then you can start to ask more questions like, guys, how's the night going? Yeah, it's fine, fine. For you? I just arrived. I'm looking around for my friends. Do you know any people here? Yeah, I know this and that guy. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, you know the host. Ah, blah, 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 blah. Where do you know each other? Oh, I know him from school. We play football together. Ah, you play football. How great. Where do you play? How long are you playing? Blah, blah, blah. I support this and that club. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, you watched the game last night? You see how it flows automatically. You just have to say this one sentence. It is so simple. Memorize it if you need to. But it is not important what you say, it is important how you say it. Guys, how is the night going? Guys, how's the night going? You see the difference instantly? Show some enthusiasm. Look, smile at the monster. Smile at the party. Be curious about the party. Be curious and smile at the party. Treat the monster like a pet. You can be afraid of a big dog, or you can play with him. You need to choose to play with the dog. And once you start doing this, you start to feel comfortable in those interactions. You start to feel comfortable in playing with the monster. And by that, you turn from a satellite to a planet with its own gravity. You can sustain yourself by yourself because you can speak to people by yourself. You can endure the party. You can survive the party without orbiting your one friend. And this is the goal we had at the beginning. So the next time you are at the party, just try it out. Smile at people, make eye contact, and just use this one phrase. Guys, how is the party going? And you will see everything else will fall into place and flow. Have fun.